get suppressed.
Yeah.
And I seem to remember that the Nurgle Shrine actually suppresses frenzied knobs. Because I was playing versus Forest Radio once on Avenza Stronghold, and he just ran up straight to my Nurgle Shrine, popped Frenzy, and he still got suppressed.
But oh, no GK mirror this time.
That's...
No GK at all either.
Lots of flanking possibilities, so with the high mobility of the Eldar, turtle play might maybe not work on this one. Like if he plays around or close to his natural power farm, maybe he can do it. Like only hold top and the middle BP, and watch out for flanks from bottom. Maybe he can pull that off.
But this map is meant to be chaos favored or something.
It is chaos favored, obviously, because you have this center-like map again. But it's not as... I think it's not as advantageous for chaos like Quest Heresy.
Yeah.
Like where you have to go for the really, really hard flanks.
Surprised that Riku hasn't moved up and gone behind this yellow cover. The little boxes and barbed wire there. Instead decides to stay out in the open. Yeah, these heretics really need to come into the fight and get the Banshees off the Plague Champion. Okay, the double heretics now to the fight. Doomblast does go down. These Banshees need to get out, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, there's quite a few models there. Now the Farseer needs to be the next target. Well, she can walk away by the looks of things. Okay, she also has Fleet of Foot as well.
Yeah. And she's just going to be annoying now.
Yeah, and my champion can't really compete with Fleet of Foot. So he's just so slow.
Yeah. But he's not letting up here. No, bitch, you can't cap that. Get the
Now we'll see a fast guided weapons team come out for Dark Hero since he has put down 2 generators already.
Indeed. Slaneshi actually suggested to go for shuriken spam and ranges with guide. I think this might be a very painful build on this map.
There's actually a generator off at the very top of the map as well for Dark Hero. Actually, if Dark Hero decides to go for some ranges instead of a guarding weapons team, that'd be very annoying for Dark Riku's Havocs.
He goes for shurikens though first.
Yeah. I want to see some good old double ranges in action. And just watch how the play champion can struggle.
Yeah. I think it's a good choice to go for the shuriken platform first, because he has now seen double heretics and he needs to be able to control them.
Yeah. Also has aspects of the Avengers as well, so these are Avengers, and also the aspect of strength on some Banshees, so we could see some Banshees force a retreat here and then a retreat grenade to follow it up. Okay, they retreat the correct way. If that Banshee didn't kill the model, it looked like they were actually going to run. Oh.
Retreat grenade? No, they're too fast already. Oh no! Still takes... Yeah, unfortunate. Let's see, we might see a turret here.
We have the advantage for now.
Shuriken retargets.
But here comes the Farseer now.
Yeah, and with her this awesome 360 special.
Banshees need to be careful now that these heretics have their sparring champion leading them.
Indeed, yeah. But Riku uses these heretics very well. He is shielding off the Banshees from his Havocs.
This Guardian Weapons team needs to reposition since the Blade Champion isn't inside the arc.
Seeing the heretics that do not have the aspiring champion are actually on capping duty.
Yeah.
We see a flank from these dire Avengers. Let's see if they're... yeah, they are definitely out of the firing arc. They could even go... they could even just hard flank them. Yeah, I think they're going for a grenade toss here. Yeah, there it comes. And now Banshee's running in. Heretics need to...
He's
yeah.
going and do blast. Okay, he's got kind of baited out there.
Still work. They got suppressed, CSM opened fire. Nice play. We also see nice positional play here. And there we see double shuriken. Very strong, but I think on this map. And this Guardian weapon platform is going to get... okay, the other one retreated.
Yeah, it's gonna be a full retreat for Dark Hero, and he's got base and reinforce everything.
Himself shall be your weapon.
And now some Raptors coming out.
Yeah, I think double shuriken definitely have to go for some raptors. Otherwise there's no way you're going to break that line.
Yeah.
And rushing a crusher is also not a good idea, especially with double shurikens on the field.
As well onto the Blade Champion, some Spirit Stones was getting built onto the fast here.
Yeah, Riku must know that now with all the upgrades on the units, like we see the aspect of strength on the Banshees, 60 power alone on the Shuriken platform, he has seen the aspect of the Avenger, and now the Farseer also has Spirit Stones. So Elder are very power heavy in tier 1, so you can also go for a heavier tier 1.
Yep.
Your forces obey you.
And you now have Torpid in your chat. We might see some sick knowledge bombs being dropped here.
The Banshees come around, Dark Hero's gonna be the first one taking up to the tier 2. Dark Riku only on 85 power will be a bit behind in terms of taking up.
A requisition point is slipping away.
These heretics trying to cap under suppression. Now another Guardian Weapons team just going to edge forward. It's very annoying with how quickly Guardian Weapons team can set up and unset up. It's very easy to move up with them compared to other SAP teams. There's one Guardian Weapons team at the very top that's actually going to set right in the face of these heretics.
Riku knows this though and just flanks them from the bottom. Yeah, these heretics get in on the heavy weapons team. This heavy weapons team is going to cap. If the heretics get into their melee charge, they might not be able to set up in time. They actually attack with their auto pistols. With their flashlights.
Do you see grenade into these havocs? Ooh. Very nice. Surprised they're actually going to get 2 models.
And there we go with the power bash.
Yeah.
Riku's still not going tier 2.
Yeah, I think he hasn't patched just it yet. Well, he's got enough money for it.
He should
Needs to
do
it
so.
sooner rather than later.
Because in under a minute we might see the purchase of a Wraith Lord.
We already see the Banshee XR, so you know that he needs to take up, and there he goes.
Yeah.
Catch Champion could go down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he should have done is, as soon as he has seen the Elder, he should have just used the Bilious Discharge to focus them all down so that they will be slowed down.
He tried to, but it didn't really work out for him.
Yeah, I think he used it a little bit too late there.
Yeah.
And that's a big loss, losing the Plague Champion.
Raptors now trying to jump in. Actually catch both the Guardian Weapons team with the suppression upon landing as well.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
They should now just...
Oh, this grenade.
Yeah, only heretics. Who cares about heretics? But here come the Banshees.
This Guardian Weapons team is going to go down there. All the Spirit Stones aren't going to do nothing.
But here comes Touch of Nurgle. Very nice. I was just waiting for it. Banshees will have to immediately retreat. We might see another, pop. Just to heal up these raptors. And there's some more heritage. Oh, these Guardian weapon team. These are Avengers getting away on 29 HP only. And they're going to finish off the last generator.
Do you see the mark of Zinc upgrade into these Havocs for the last cannon against this Wraith Lord that's out in the field? And Dark Riku's opting to stick with this Blood Crusher build as well. Which would be very nice at disrupting the Guardian Weapons teams.
It's a good idea, because it will force Dark Hero to either go Brightlands on the Guardian Weapon team, or on the Wraith Lord. Either way, he's going to lose a little bit of anti-infantry potential.
Yeah, and Blood Crusher now out in the field. Let's see what kind of push that Dark Riku can get to. Dark Hero is falling behind a bit in terms of power, with his natural gain bashed.
He still has one generator though on this unnoded power farm on top. But he might be saving up for something else, because I think he's saving up for the possibility of that he will now have to counter something like the Blood Crusher.
Yeah.
And here come the Raptors with their Melter pistol, jumping the Guardian Weapon team first. And I think, wow, very nice special into yeah.
Oh, but the Aspiring Champion just died.
That is very unfortunate. And we see a Alaska, it might be dead. I think it is dead. If that thing doesn't... Ah, nice auto drop. Wraith Lord survives on 10 HP. Are you kidding me?
It went down to 6, and there's even a single spear onto the Farseer as well, so she can actually fight the Blood Crusher now.
Oh no, and these Havocs are getting special like crazy.
And here comes the worship onto the Blood Crusher. Blood Crusher needs to focus down Farseer. That was a Farseer just going to sit here and kill the heretics.
That was really, really unfortunate. And now I get what people say about the RNG and Dawn of War. If it weren't for that special, that Wraith Lord would have been dead for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah. There we see the Blood Crusher charge on the Guardian Weapon team. It's still firing though for... Okay. There it goes. Wraith Lord still being patched up.
Yeah.
He should be careful though. Like, he doesn't know where the Havocs are. Because, okay, and here they are.
Noxious Cloud going down on top of these Raptors as well. That's going to help him out against his Banshees quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh. Wow. These Banshees taking a lot of damage. And
Very
as you
nice,
said before, it's doing heavy melee damage.
Yep. These Banshees. Ooh.
They survive.
Yeah,
These Dire Avengers might not. And they do not. Let's see, but the Havocs died. I didn't even catch that. I think the Autark might have finished them off.
Possibly.
Very unfortunate, because now he has no hard AV counter to this Wraith Lord, but he does have the requisition to repurchase. He might be opting for Plague Marines though.
This Autark is so fast, and yeah, here come the Plague Marines like you said. And this Autark is actually able to just fire off heretics off to the left hand side.
Yeah, and look at the Melter Pistol doing work on this Wraith Lord.
There comes the Farseer to try and bait them to switch targets to allow the Wraith Lord to go back to base safely. Plague Marines now out on the field.
It's going to be a lot harder now for Dark Hero to regain map control. He repurchases his Dire Avengers, which he definitely needs to repair the Wraith Lord, which is very low on health.
Doesn't the Wraith Lord regen a little bit, or was that with the Wraithbone?
The Wraithbone does regen on its own, I think, but I think it's very, very slowly. But in tier 3 he does get the upgrade. So I don't know whether he already regenerates in tier 2, but in tier 3 he definitely
Is
does.
regenerating, but it's like very, very slow.
Yeah, yeah. So I think this is like a Warhammer lore thing, that Wraithbone is the material that all the Elder structures are made of, and they regenerate and stuff like that.
But these Plague Marines out in the field, this Wraith Lord needs to be very careful.
Yeah. Because Plague Marine hits, for people who do not know, do not only do AV damage, but they also do snare with their hit.
Say 40% slow, which is slightly less than the 50% from last cannon, but
Yeah.
only by a little bit. Only by like a slight margin.
I do not know whether it's going to be enough though with the Melter Pistol and the melee, the heavy melee on the Aspiring Champion from the Raptors to actually take down the Wraith Lord. But right now it doesn't have to be, because he can just shield off Dark Hero all day long with this army, which is far superior to what Dark Hero now has.
Yep. And here come the Plague Marines, they do slow down the Wraith Lord, but it looks like Dark Riku wants to actually go in for a Power Bash instead. Or actually go and interrupt these Banshees.
Yeah, he's cornering them quite badly. Ouch. They lose how many models? 3 models, and Banshees are not cheap to reinforce. Which means that Dark Hero he's kind of stuck in tier 2. While Riku he could go tier 3, but I think at this point it's not really worth it.
Yeah.
Like, I think at this point it would even be a good choice, in my opinion, to just repurchase the Havocs and really shut down this Wraith Lord for good.
If that victory point is
Don't I think you can always get a second Plague Marine squad.
Or that, yeah. Also works versus the rest of the Elder Infantry, because of their damage over Time Bolter.
Yeah. And this Farsi is in a bit of trouble here. Off to the side.
Oh yeah. I think she fleets away. Very nice.
But this Blood Crusher is after her though.
She uses the Spirit Stone's heal, but now the Blood Crusher is behind the Elder army. Yeah, I don't see this. And now the Wraith Lord is snared, and he cannot use the Bright Lance, the shoulder-mounted Bright Lance, in close combat, I think. I'm not sure about that though. I think there's a minimum range.
Yeah. So if he's if he's in melee fight, then he can't use it. He just uses his sword instead.
Yeah. Oh, very nice purchase. We see a Dreadnought from Riku.
Yep. Or
Yeah.
the Star Ranger squad is low.
But I think everything is focusing down this Wraith Lord, and there go the Plague Marines killing the Wraith Lord, and this should be GG.
Yep.
I mean, there's a yeah.
Banshees as well.
Benches are getting very okay. It's not the benches that are getting low. It's the heretics. But look at the damage they're taking. And here comes the Dreadnought. And these Warp Spiders, I mean, he's going to play the capping game now. He's going to teleport and fleet everywhere, but it's going to be very hard. Like, he could just park the Plague Champion and the Blood Crusher on top and move everything elsewhere, and or guard the center VP, and that would be it.
The problem is with these Warp Spiders that they can actually fight the CSM, even in melee actually. The Exarch that leads them does have power melee.
True, but here goes the concede.
Yeah.
I think he's going to play this out. I've seen people do this time and time again. They concede the game by saying GG, but they still play this game out. Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Didn't want to lose that Warthog to the Blood Crusher.